Hello viewers and welcome to another exciting episode of Property Focus Show, your window into the world of architecture, building construction and real estate. If you're one of those wondering how can you creatively use steel sheets, corrugated iron sheets or Mabati, we've got you covered. Without a doubt, it's used in barricading construction sites, densely populated areas and in homes. This is an element that is never amiss. Now in today's show, domiciled in the heart of Kiambu, through the peaceful meandering roads, we have a look at a quaint 3-bedroom steel sheet house with tea plantations and skies in the background that says welcome home. Designed as a passion project, Nyambura Ndiba takes us through her house and a work of art using Mabati amongst other materials. And to understand these steel sheets a bit more clearly, we've got a technical expert who tells us more about it and its properties. However, this wouldn't be your most trusted property show if we didn't get the very best in the industry. Who am I talking about? We have a very good friend who continues to make enormous strides in the region and the business scene, Dr. Narendra Raval, who tells us about Maisha Mabati Mills. You do not want to miss a thing, but let's set out and have this conversation here in Githiga, Kiambu, and let's have a chat with Nyambura Ndiba. Let's go. Home is where love resides, memories are created, friends always belong, and laughter never ends. A house, as many of us know it, is made of bricks and beams, but our guest today says it's hopes and dreams. A labor of love made with industrial materials that is still cozy and comfortable. Let's find out from Nyambura Ndiba as she takes us through her journey. And welcome to Property Focus, Nyambura.
Karibu sana Pete to Edenville Garden.
Wonderful. So first things first, how was it designing this house?
I won't lie to you. It was a struggle trying to implement this concept in Kenya, telling local fundis to execute what you want.
Yes.
It was a struggle. So I had been binge watching on tiny homes movement, prefab houses from YouTube. And I decided to draw my own structure.
Okay.
This is where I am at right
Wonderful,
now.
wonderful.
Not perfect, but
Yes.
a learning
Okay.
progress.
Which materials did you use and was it costly?
I outsourced most of my things from locally, and for the trees, because that's what I've used to, like the ceilings and interior, we're surrounded by trees. We have so many trees. So we have blue gum trees around. That's what I used. And my dad had been storing equipment from demolished houses. So I was lucky to get windows, doors, countertops from an old bank, and demolished houses from Karen. I wouldn't say it was costly and I wouldn't say it was cheap because at least I had like, my dad had equipment stored. But for the container, it was also my dad, so I cut it to size from 40 to 20, cut to size to 32 by 16.
Okay.
And I used a combination of the box profile from Maisha Mabati Mills, yes. And so I painted it all white to match with the container. Yes.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
So what style did you prescribe to over here?
My style is very eclectic,
Okay.
bohemian. I'm
Okay.
a hippie, you can tell. Yes.
And you built this house at the age of...
Yes, I was 26 by then.
Amazing.
Yes.
Amazing.
Yes.
So we notice you've used a lot of Maisha Mabati on the profile. Where else have you used Mabati?
I used Mabati on the top side and the roofing. I also incorporated the clear Mabati for lighting and also insulation. It gives the house, like, this area is generally so cold, so it gives it that warmth. Yes.
And there's somebody who's watching the show right now and they want to build a house similar to yours. What would you advise them?
I would advise them to take
Yes.
their time first,
Okay.
know what they want, and if you're like me, you're tired of the stone house concept, you want to think out of the box, this is a good idea because you can play around and you can also move your house if you want to. It's not something permanent. And trust your fundis. That's all I can say. Yes.
Thank you very much for having us.
Karibu sana.
Asante, asante. Up next, we've got the technical expert at Maisha Mabati and a conversation with the guru himself about Maisha Mabati in just a bit. We're taking a commercial break, so stay tuned. Don't touch that dial. Welcome back from the break, and thank you for keeping it property focused. Now, as we had promised, we're going to get a technical expert. Tell us about this element, Mabati. Let's go find out from him in just a bit. And welcome to Property Focus. Now, first things first, what is Mabati made of?
Mabati is made of mild steel. Mild steel is a raw material which has low carbon steel because it has some properties which are suitable for making the Mabati. Okay, these raw materials we do importation from Japan, and again sometimes we do importation from South Africa and other customers which are available.
Yes. Tell us the end-to-end production process of Mabati.
Okay, end-to-end process of this Mabati or this material, when we receive the material, which is a hot rolled coil, we take it to pickling line.
Yes.
At our pickling line, that is where we remove all the oxides and the scales and some rust which are on the material. We make it to be pure. That is, it doesn't have any oxides or scales, no impurities.
Okay.
Then after that process, we take it to cold rolling. In cold rolling is where we do the reduction. The initial gauge of that material is 2 millimeters. So we do we do reduction from 2 millimeters to the required gauge according to our customers, whereby we have the true gauge, 30 gauge, 28 gauge, 24 gauge, and 26 gauge. So we reduce according to the customers. Then after that, after cold rolling, it goes to hollow zinc. Hollow zinc is a line whereby we do coating of that material with aluminum, zinc, and silicone. That is where we make it rust-proof, make sure that it doesn't get rust. Then from there, after hollow zinc, we take it to color coating. Color coating is whereby we put color on the material. Then after that, we take it to profiling. Profiling, we have different profiling according to the customer requirements.
Are there different types of Mabati, and what distinguishes them?
We have different types of Mabati, and this one is determined by the profiling,
Yes.
whereby it is done in the profilers. We have hollow zinc profiling, whereby immediately after hollow zinc, it is taken to profiling. Then after color, we have also profilers, which do box profiling. That is the pattern of the Mabati. We have versatile, we have Roman tile, we have Oriodile. So all those are different types of Mabatis according to the patterns which are made on the sheets according to the customer's requirements.
Now, what is the lifespan of this material?
Our Mabati is 4 times than normal Mabati. That is a minimum of 5 years. That is how much it can last. That is minimum of 5 years. And it can take more years depending with the weathers and the climates where you are roofing at.
Now, to last that long, what are the new trends in the market?
Now we have new trends like matte finishing, ringo finishing, and stone finishing.
Parting shots?
My party shot, I see this company in the next 2 to 3 years coming to be very much competitive and moving very fast and bringing new trends to compete with international companies.
Brilliant. And thank you for coming on to Property Focus.
Welcome.
Billboard is up next and the materials profile thereon after. Stay tuned. Edenville 2 is a plush-gated community development located off Kiambu Road. Its tranquil setting provides an exceptional lifestyle for its dwellers. The landscaping of each home not only adds to the picturesque backdrop, but also creates a strong sense of privacy. New developments, infrastructure networks, retail and commercial developments have all served to make this location an ideal residence. Edenville Homes offer 3, 4 and 5 bedroom accommodation for sale on individual plots with sizable gardens that are perfect for both young executives and families. The development has a secure water and power supply, including on-site solar power heating and boreholes. Edenville 2 once again has the appeal for both investors and home buyers, at 3 bedrooms going for 18.45 million, 4 bedroom 19.95 million, 5 bedroom for 24.95 million. Call us today on 0718 989 693. Now, Devki Group of Companies has developed under the visionary, ambitious leadership of Dr. Narendra Raval over more than 3 decades. His combination of business strategies, tactical brilliance, and passion for mankind make him a character that any aspiring business person can learn from. Let's hear from our very own and Kenya's very own Dr. Narendra Raval. And welcome to Property Focus, Dr. Narendra.
Thank you, Peter.
Now, MRM seems to be a part of the bigger part of Devki Group. Tell us more about that.
My Mabati mills, we have put in 2007, is about 13 years old company, with the intention of giving the quality roofing sheets to the Kenyan with affordable price. Once again, I will emphasize on that. And the one of the best quality because of we make alu zinc, that is doesn't get rust for about 20 years, 25 years. Okay. And that initiated me, that is encouraged me to give the Kenyan at the best price, but it lasts longer and not keep on changing every 5 years. So that's what I went into the manufacturing of the Mabati.
Okay. In a market where you almost enjoy a monopolistic profit, what would you attribute your level of success to?
Maisha Mabati is really become a famous brand at the moment in Kenya and East Africa. We do export a lot also. It's just because of 2 things. Our technology is alu zinc and we do give the long life guarantee. And also we make many colors and many profiles like box profile, tile profile, versatile profile and many kind of profiles which looks like it gives imagination of that it is natural, it is not artificial, and it's long lasting. And we made it affordable for all Kenyans to buy, even the color Mabati and alu zinc Mabati. So there is not much difference in between both, which made us more famous in the country and also more attractive in the market.
Yes. What are some of the technological trends that you've adopted as a company?
The main technology, we bought it from Australia. It is it's one of the leading company of the world who gives the technology for the manufacturing of the roofing sheets. We make it in a way of that the same Mabati with different gauge, you can make a car. Our car doesn't get rust for 20-25 years. Why? The same technology we make the roofing sheet. And that is the technology we are using for roofing sheets, just to give the value for money to the country, to the people, so that it doesn't get rusted, it lasts longer, and the customer can come back because they know this product will last. That's why Maisha Mabati is got the biggest share in the country.
What are some of the misconceptions about the corrugated steel sheet industry?
See, I will be very honest to you. In our country, there is law, but people don't follow. Sometimes they import under the name of, let's say, Maisha, or under the name of another company from overseas, from China, from India, from many places, and sell it here. We have the 200% duty on the imported Mabati today in the country. But the problem is, still people are importing, how God knows, in a different routes, and that is competing us and spoiling the name of the local manufacturers. So even if you are making the best, but 10% somebody imports, it is a problem. So it is sometimes damaging the name of the local industries. But 99% the local industries manufacturing is the one of the best quality. And as far as I am concerned, the Maisha is the international standard Mabati. Kenya and East Africa will have not seen this product. If you buy that Mabati, if you put it on your roof, you come after 20 years, it will give you the same design, same drawing, same color, same, because of the technology. It's not I'm doing any magic. And that is why it has become more upper hand in the market. And I really want to emphasize once again that we should try and see how we can stop importation in the country so that our local manufacturers can get the upper hand and local manufacturers doesn't get the unfair competition. These are the main thing for the roofing sheet industries at the moment we are facing. And government is working on it, definitely.
Now there's somebody who's watching and is aspiring to be like you. What would you advise that person, that young boy, that young girl?
See, in the industry, the principle is, of course, you cannot become an industrialist or a businessman if you don't have the willpower, if you don't have the guts. You got to be having a willpower. But the principle of the successful industrialist, for myself, I don't know about the others, is the first thing is you have got to be honest. You got to be dreaming. You got to be expanding and looking forward that what next I should do. You cannot sleep without thinking about what I can do better tomorrow. This is the best sign an successful industrialist have. We have, as a Devki group of company, in Maisha Mabati, when we started until today, we have kept on expanding. So the best principle which I have kept is the honesty, hard work, and the focus. Peter, I want to share with this, whoever is watching this, that please, I must say that if you are born poor, it is not your fault. But if you die poor, it is your fault. Make sure you earn money, you do something in a right, legitimate way, in a correct way, by hard working, and change your life, change your family's life, because that was the ambition I had. One day, I didn't have the shoes to buy. I didn't have the sandal to buy, but I was dreaming. I wanted to work hard, and I was dreaming to buy. I didn't have a car. In fact, I didn't have a money to hire a car or sit into the car. And I was dreaming that one day I will buy this helicopter when I was 16 years old. So you got to dream, but then you have to work towards that. If you work towards the dream, you will achieve it. And Kenya is the place of opportunity. If you are not successful in the country like this, Kenya, the land of opportunity, you cannot be successful anywhere in the world.
Wonderful. Always amazing and a pleasure to have you on the show, Dr. Narendra. Thank you for coming on board.
Thank you, Peter. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you for coming.
This is always a point where we never want to leave. However, all good things must come to an end, and this is where we wrap the show. If you want to get an accurate cost of a Mabati house that you want to build, or to gain the latest updates and insights of the real estate market in Kenya, you can seek advice on our Property Focus social media pages, and we'll be more than happy to bring these experts to discuss these topics in our upcoming episodes. Reach out to us on Property Focus on Facebook and Property_Focus_ on Instagram. This has been most wonderful. I've been your host, Peter Ngigi. Let's see each other, same place, next time on Property Focus.